Countries that you should never look for: bank account, residency, tax residency, citizenship. Because in the channel we focus on, yeah, get residency here, get bank account there, get this new passport. But where are the countries that you should not bother, you should not waste your time trying to get a structure that it's completely shit? I'm gonna save you some time here, because in the mornings, checking channels from our clients and the consultants, the knowledge that they are dropping there. We have some, of course, advanced clients, but they're also the new ones. They're like, oh, what if I go to Italy? How is the tax system in Italy? Man, it's not good. Like in Spain, it's not good. Taxes in Italy, avoid. Avoid as well. African passports suck, are not the best ones. If you want the best passports are the EU passports. You can also have Mexico, is really good. Also non-EU, but European, it's the Serbian, really good as well. Then Latin American passports are fantastic. You can check Chile, Argentina, you can check Brazil, amazing, Paraguay even. Then there's Cape Verde, which is not that good of a passport. There's in the talks a CBI program. We've been following that CBI, Citizenship by Investment program, with our experts, people on the ground on Cape Verde, but it's not materializing. So it's something that does not look that promising. There are other options right now that are much better. But for example, don't look at Georgian citizenship, because it's so difficult. Even the Armenian one, it's possible through permanent residency. After 3 years you can get Armenian citizenship. However, it's not that simple. And I know because our lawyers are working both with permanent residents and then turning them into citizens, and they don't have 100% success rate. And I want to be very transparent with you. Our partners, the ones that we vetted that we could find the best in Armenia, they do not have a 100% success rate. The Armenian government does not like people from certain nationalities. So if you're born in XYZ country, I cannot disclose. We don't even have like the full list of, if you are from here, it's going to be denied, here it's going to be approved. Get permanent residency and give it a shot. That's what I'm doing myself. Maybe I will become Armenian citizen one day. And then when we go up, let's say Belarus, it's not that good of a passport, at least right now. Of course, Russia and Ukraine, it's super tricky to get anything there, like a passport or tax residency. There are better options. And for example, when we go to Latin America, we have beautiful Paraguay with great 0% taxes. It's a territorial tax country, and all the money that you make outside of Paraguay is 0% tax. But then I checked Brazil next to it, and Brazil, it's a tax hell. Like, we had to create some crazy structures for Brazilian clients when they want to hold real estate and companies in Brazil without being taxed and being compliant with the law, which changes all the time. Crazy. We had to create so many jurisdictions and a company tied to a company and flowing dividends here and there. Ridiculous. Just like get tax residency in Paraguay. Forget about Brazil. Brazil is for the quality of lifestyle. The size of the country is almost like a continent, so you can find forests, you can find everything you want, right? But don't look for taxes, tax benefits in there. Argentina is a bit of a cheat show right now. Chile is the one that is so quiet there on the west. And yeah, it has some good advantages for taxes. People that create businesses the first years in Chile is advantageous. Don't lose time. For example, Cuba. Nothing to look for in Cuba or IT. For example, next to IT, you have Dominican Republic. That's interesting. If you can get bank accounts in there, if you can get residency that can turn into citizenship, that's interesting. There's of course the 5 Caribbean countries, but outside of the 5 Caribbean that offer citizenship by investment, there's not much more in there. I'm looking at Central America and I see El Salvador with an overpriced passport, like 1 million in Bitcoin. It's too overpriced, knowing that there are much better passports. I wouldn't lose time with El Salvador passport. Then there's Nicaragua, there's Honduras. What can I say? I prefer much more Costa Rica, which is a bit below. Then Panama. Forget about the citizenship in Panama, please. It's so difficult. Like, all our partners say,
forget it, just go somewhere else, go to Costa Rica.
But Panama, do it for the bank accounts, crypto friendly, fantastic. But forget citizenship in Panama, not worth it. Mexico, on the other side, fantastic for residency, permanent residency that never expires, by the way, so it's for a lifetime once you get PR. And citizenship, fantastic Mexico citizenship, incredible. Then the United States, LLCs, but green cards, all of these that ties you to taxes in there, unless you're super clear that you're going to offset it and you have a $1 billion opportunity that requires you to be in the United States, taxes are going to be ridiculous. Canada, what you're looking for in Canada? Great winters. Then we have the Nordic countries. They say education is great, yeah, but they're paying 60% in taxes. I'd rather pay private tutors, to be honest. Then we have all of these Afghanistan, Pakistan, Iran, Kazakhstan, not good passports, nothing special about taxes, nothing special about quality of life. Then we have Thailand that it starts to get interesting with the permanent residencies. We have Malaysia and Singapore. Now we're talking. If you want great banking, go to Singapore. It's much better and it's super close by. Then Indonesia, nothing to be found there besides great lifestyle. Bali and all the islands. What you gonna do there? Banking, residency in Indonesia, passport. You're not gonna get Indonesian passport. Same with Philippines. You can get some permanent residency now. One of my friends, he developed with his firm program there in the Philippines for PR, permanent residency. That's an option. Then Japan might be also interesting if you want to live there long term. You can get permanent residency in Japan. Same with Hong Kong. But on this area of the world, all the, let's say, African and Asian passports are super tricky. I would just go for other ones that have better advantages and are much easier to get. As I said, Latin America, some Central America, Mexico, and then Europe plus Turkey would be another option. So check the map, like just go on the map and really think, do I want to spend time in this country? That's going to be the factor for getting residency or citizenship. If not, just go with the tourist visa. Some people that tell me, oh, shall I get a temporary residency, the 2-year visa or the 10-year golden visa in Dubai? They haven't been there and they are like, oh yeah, let me buy an apartment for $550,000. To then what? Be a 10-year golden visa resident in Dubai, but then you spend 2 weeks a year in Dubai and your passport gives you 90 days in Dubai already, then why you drop all of this money? So think about it. If you have a great passport, you can just enjoy countries visa-free. You don't need residencies or permanent residencies. For me, I collect them. 1, because I love it, but 2, I'm being strategic with most of them. Not all of them, some are just pure collecting, but most of them I'm very strategic. So one thing is, yeah, the law, after X amount of years you can get this and that, and the other reality. Oh yeah, bang in the Cayman Islands, it's fantastic, or bang in the Bahamas. Yes, but just for some types of business. Do you know how many transactions get blocked when somebody with a Bahamas bank account tries to send money to Europe? So many times. It's ridiculous. Why? Because theory and practice is completely different. I hope that this video opens your eyes to what you should look for, what you can just forget. And if you want this practical knowledge, just let us know. Link in the description below. You can book a discovery call with our experts and you can get this knowledge. You say, I want this. And we're going to say, forget about that, get here. So in just 20-30 minutes, for those who value time, the consultation is the best way. For those who are richer in time and don't mind watching more YouTube videos, free content that is more generic, more broad, you can watch the next video. We're gonna put it over here. 1 for residencies, 1 for citizenships. The ones that you should look at because are the fastest in time or the cheapest in money. If you want your next residency, next passport, these ones are your videos.